Here's a look at the Irish side, made up of 11 Leinster, 3 Connacht and 1 Munster player in the pack for Ireland. The big call really is Ryan Baird, wearing number 6. No Peter O'Mahony, not included. Tadhg Furlong, of course, in the front row, injured and not available. Joe McCarthy, not available in the second row. In the back line, Gibson-Park alongside young Sam Prendergast, just his 4th international cap, 21 years of age. What a big day for him. England, well, made up of players from Leicester and Saints and Bath and Exeter and Quins and Sale and Bristol and Sarries. Luke Cowan-Dickey in at hooker with no Jamie George. Maro Itoje, the captain. The Curry twins and Ben Earl. 3 sevens playing 6, 7 and 8 for England. It's a big gamble. Freddie Stewart at 15 and young Caden Murley making his international debut wearing number 11. And then to the replacement benches, and you look at those benches and you think that Ireland definitely have the edge in terms of experience. Rugby's greatest championship, Ireland against England, the Aviva Stadium, final game of round 1. Buckle up, folks. You're in for a roller coaster, I can promise you that, as England get a hold of the ball first. Been a terrific rule in terms of, or law I should say, in terms of opening the game up and making it a real competition in the air, isn't it?
I think that's that combined also. I'm really interested to see how no 9 being able to follow the other 9s around in that area, just creating more space. That's what we want to try and see, and England creating space of their own. Absolutely. Ollie Lawrence almost away, and England very promising again, but just taking a little bit too much out of it. There was Mitchell Ringrose, finished the tackle. Slade with a little kick in behind, and this might be a dream start. It is! Murley on debut! Oh, he would have dreamed of that last night, indeed all week, and his dream has come true. First try of this Six Nations round 1 game for England goes to the new boy. Well, it's a brilliant dot down for Caden Murley. But it's class, real class from Henry Slade. At times, gets a lot of stick in that centre berth. Is he the one to really hold down that shirt? But that's proper quality from Henry Slade. Seeing the space. Should 3 be the order of the day? Ireland's not thinking that way. They go again. Callagher pulled back, and Ireland still have it. Didn't knock it forward, and the white wall just disintegrated in front of Ronan Callagher, and he couldn't believe his luck. Callagher in, they're on their feet, and with the conversion to come, it's been a gripping 16 minutes at the Aviva Stadium. Well, a great response from Ireland. So difficult for England in those positions. 2 big carries, the ball comes out so quickly, and Ben Earl, the integrity of that defensive line was all over the place.
Just hold
Ben Earl leaving a massive hole.
I'll restart the clock. Yep. Okay, so we're going up.
Hello.
My on-field decision is try. I've got Ireland coming in and grounding the ball. What we want to check to see is if at the back of that ruck, a player off their feet wasn't holding a player that wasn't part of that ruck. If they were part of that ruck, he can be held, but if he's not part of the ruck, then we need to look at that, please.
Yep, we're checking now, Ben. Here they come.
So Ben O'Keefe talking to his television match official, Glenn Newman. Let's see what they see.
Okay, so 4's off his feet there, holds the leg. Number 4, White, can't come across to then defend. So a penalty, disallow the try. And disallow the try. Okay, so Glenn, we're going to disallow the try.
Yep, I agree with you.
Tadhg Beirne involved in the dark arts, but the TMO shines a light.
So Glenn, we're going to disallow the try. The player's off his feet at the back of the ruck. White forward trying to come across to defend, he holds him off his feet. Stops the potential tackle, disallow the try. No, he wasn't. Your player was off feet and held the player illegally.
3 metres short, Ireland on the rampage. Caelan Doris runs into a wall of White. Gibson-Park can see it. Should be there, it isn't, but it's a penalty against England, and Ireland's so close.
Caelan, I've got obstruction here. Back 10, please, are playing on.
Yeah, in front of Andrew Porter.
The last time we were down here, I gave you a clear warning about the future penalties. So offside, players going off feet. We've had a line break, and the team's offside here again. It's the first time we're back down here. Yellow card.
Yellow card, and it's Marcus Smith who is going to spend 10 minutes in the sin bin. Be a little concerned about him. Down for Gibson-Park. Lovely pass to Bundee Aki, who's been Ireland's standout back in the opening half, as his Prendergast done well, but that one doesn't go to hand. Mac Hansen loves an old roam across midfield, looking for a weak shoulder, doesn't get one. Gets a fence full of Ben Curry instead.
Using 5!
Prendergast. Ringrose, and this will test the calf of James Lowe. Mitchell not able to hold on to it, and Lowe goes, and Gibson-Park is there. Great step, Jamison Gibson-Park. Absolute belter. Created by the strength of that man, James Lowe, and finished sublimely by Gibson-Park.
He's just class, isn't he, James Lowe? He's had a bang on his quad, he's hobbling about. Look at this. Alex Mitchell, get off. England's 9 has to do better there. But when you're low slung, you've got a low centre of gravity like James Lowe. You keep pumping your legs because you know you've got the strength to make people fall off. And that step from Gibson-Park.
In midfield, and Ireland are exposed, and boy, will Earl do that to you. Here's Mitchell. Advantage being played to England. Genge. Tadhg goes in to protect. Mitchell will look to work the narrower side. Taken on by Tom Curry. England looking to get more points on the board before the break. They've had the better of this first half, and they've had 15 on the pitch. They just couldn't execute there, but they were playing advantage, and they will go back. Marcus Smith puts the flags in the air of the assistant referees, and that will be the half-time from Ben O'Keefe. Marcus Smith with 5 points, the conversion of Murley's try after 9 minutes, and for Ireland, the try from Gibson-Park. A half that had a little bit of everything, and you know this one is going to the wire, don't you? Ireland 5, England 10.
The key word you mentioned there is rate. I think the intensity with which they've played has been off the charts so far, but how long can you actually maintain that for throughout the 80 minutes? Ireland really, in terms of their midfield, they've got power, physicality everywhere you look. Potentially somewhere that England have been lacking.
Dan Sheehan has the potential to change a game, there's no doubt about that. From Ireland's perspective, England will want to be wary of him. James Ryan carries for half a yard. Andrew Porter next up, and England just tackled all day long. Scrambled defence, organised defence, just about all of it as they would want it to be. Conan, remember, the current Lions test number 8 off the bench for Ireland. Prendergast. Bundee Aki's found some space out wide. He'll go route 1. Aki! Oh, what a finish! What a finish for Bundee Aki! It looked like there was no room, but Aki found some somehow.
Well, I just talked about it just before. Ireland busting with power in that midfield. That man's shirt's busting all day. All it is full of is pec and muscle. Look at this, head down, straight over Marcus Smith. Tommy Freeman's about 6'4".
Dan Sheehan and Ireland's line out. Well, it was perfect to there.
This is a huge kick for Prendergast.
It's a big boy moment for Sam Prendergast. And he's delivered. And Ireland, much to the delight of the majority of the Aviva. You see all the changes that have been made by both coaches. We'll concentrate on this line-out. Dan Sheehan Down from Conan to Gibson-Park to Crowley.
Just a free kick
Midfield,
advantage.
Robbie Henshaw.
No
A
hands!
little cameo in the first half when Hansen had a
Fine,
problem.
Joe.
James Lowe streaks through the middle. He's got support. Tadhg Beirne. And Ireland stretch their lead. They found a way to unlock the tightest of tight defences. Lowe had a little bit of time and used it perfectly to find Tadhg Beirne, who scoots in for his 12th international try. England just haven't been able to get to the highs of the first half. And there are gaps appearing now, and Conan's off to the races, needs support. A little bit slow getting to him, but it is there now. Dan Sheehan, great pass from the hooker to James Lowe, and Ireland are going to finish it right here.
Brilliant way to win this game. Slade reads it wrong. He gets it all wrong, and it's Conan, the British and Irish Lion, who tears up the field. And I tell you what, no player deserved more to score this try than Dan Sheehan. Having seen that pass there, that's a hooker. Throwing a 25-metre spin pass and then careering back, supporting on the inside. Brilliant. Quality has to be in the box seat, you'd think, for that Lion shirt in the summer.
Marcus Smith has his hands on it in midfield. It's just swarmed all over again, though, by a number of Irish players. Here's Randall. Tadhg Beirne makes the tackle on him. Relentless workload from him, and away goes Chesham. No doubt there will be calls for to start next week against France. It's just not going to get any easier for Steve Borthwick and this side when you, well, we alluded to it, and we'll get back to it in a moment, as England are going to find a response. In goes Tom Curry for a try for England.
It's a great score, brilliant score.
And for Ireland as well, the test of going to the Scots, who have improved and improved and improved, and tested against Italy today, found the pass mark when they needed it. 19-all that one was in the end. Scotland winning it by 31 points to 19, and they'll be licking their lips at the thought of Ireland coming here and giving them an opportunity. And England are going to get an opportunity. 2 late scores, and they won't leave the Aviva with nothing. In for the try that secures
it was just the bounce over there.
a losing bonus points. It's Freeman who's scored it. It's his 3rd international try. And England will feel that it's the least they deserve.
Many hookers would just carry that into contact, shifts it away. Freeman dots down, and England take the extra 2. But it's a brilliant early win for Ireland.
It sure is. Caelan Doris and his sides, well, they were put to the sword in many ways in the opening quarter of that game.